So many choices, but who should you choose with this year's Book of War? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan battle video for you here today. We are going over the Gohan, Goku, and Goten Day Book of War item. This item allows you to select up to 3 of these banner unit characters, all related to the Son family. So we're going to go over who I believe are your top 3 picks from this list, as well as how to pick up the Book of War. So let's go ahead, let's kick things off. So let's take a look at the in-game mission. So for this year's special Gohan, Goku, and Goten Day special missions, you can collect up to 3 Book of War items in order to choose these characters. The first Book of War can be obtained by getting 59,000 Zeni, which, I mean, with that amount, that's actually like super easy. You could even just roll into the daily growth Hercule's Big Buck stage and you'll have this in no time. The second one is to deal 859,510 or more damage, right? 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" damage. It's really easy to do. I mean, like you just, it's total within the stage, right? So as long as you take on any stage and deal more than 5 million damage, which you're gonna do, you will end up clearing this mission as well. And then the final one is simply gained from leveling up any super attack once. So if you're picking up any of the world tournament characters, right, this is a real easy one to grab. So very easy to get, and then once you get all 3, as well as complete all the other missions, you'll be able to select your 3. The list here has quite a few options, right? Some old, some new, right? We have the SCR Namek Goku, the Super Saiyan Gohan from the Broly movie. We have the Tech GT Duo. We have Tech Goten, Int Goten, the Family Kamehameha Trio, the Metal Cooler Goku, the STR Dragon Fist Goku, not the Dokkan Fest one, the Family Kamehameha STR, Fizz Ultimate Gohan, Tech Kaioken Goku, AGL Ultimate Gohan, AGL Goten, AGL GT Goku, the Movie 8 Gohan, the support unit version. I believe oh no, this is not the support unit version. This is the Super Saiyan 2. This is the plan to eradicate the Saiyans, Awakening one, right? The Hero Extermination Plan. Okay, and then the Super, right? Let's double check that one. I'm pretty sure it is, but we'll come back to that. And then the Fizz Kid Goku, Giant Ape, Trollhan, AGL Goku, Int God Goku, and Tech Future Gohan. So a lot of choices. At first glance, some of them do not seem, I mean, a lot of them do not seem all useful, but there's a few that, depending on where you are with your account, you could find some use for. So real quick, let's hop over to the Baba shop here, right? So these are all the available characters as we just showed. So if I can just pull this one up, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, this one is already Extreme Z Awakening. So yeah, this is the Hero Extermination one. There's 2 versions of this. One is Super Saiyan 2, the other is Super Saiyan. This is the Super Saiyan 2 one. So let's start with the 3 characters who I think are most useful, starting with this one here. It's gonna seem a little crazy, right? I know a lot of people don't, they are not fond of this guy, but this guy has when you're dealing with characters who have like HP restrictions, this dude is a godsend. It's like, because he survives a KO, right? So he can't die within the turn, and then once he does, he becomes untouchable once he gets that survive KO mechanic, right? So if you have a character on the next rotation that has a HP condition, he's gonna help you activate it, right? So I mean, he's real basic, right? He can still do some damage, right? He's massively raising the attack for the turn. He's getting key 3, attack defense 200. He's got that survive KO. He's got attack defense 200 below 59%. Effective against all types. If HP is below 20% or less when receiving an attack, attack, he evades the attack, then gets attack and defense 100%, launches an additional attack. If HP is 20% or less at the end of the turn, he recovers HP. So it's actually, I mean, it's really, really nice, right? Like, so like he's gonna, you have it in the third slot. As soon as you drop below 20%, he's going to proc this. He's going to get an extra attack, right? But I mean, this you're not too concerned with because, right, if this is the third slot, then, you know, he's going to drop. And then at the end of the turn, right, he's going to recover you back up to 59%. And most HP conditions are, you know, below 70% or around this 59%, especially when we're dealing with Gokus and Gohans. So honestly, he's really good for playing around those type of HP conditions. Very, very helpful. So I definitely think he is a top pick for the Book of War. The next top pick, all right, is the Tech Goten. This guy recently easy aid back during 2024, and he actually is really good. He's a great support unit for like Gotenks, the Vegetas. He's just all around a great unit. So he gives attack and defense 80%. He gives gifted warriors key 3 and 60% support. He gets some build based on attack, and he gets some build for every attack performed, right, up to 100%. And as long as you have gifted warrior siblings bond, he gets an additional 100% with a high chance of evading, 50% chance of evading. As long as he's in the third slot, second or third slot, he has an additional 20, so 70% chance to evade, as well as a 50% chance to launch an additional super attack. So while, you know, it basically allows it as a third slot floater, he's going to be able to build up a little bit quicker with those extra attacks. And then, you know, he'll be able to tank most normals. I mean, as usual, right? He's going to be dodged for most supers, but he'll be able to live most normals. So, you know, if you're running teams that are if you're running teams with a lot of gifted warriors or siblings bond, he's going to help out a lot, right? A lot of Vegeta units are on gifted warriors, so very, very helpful there for that support type. The other unit that is very, very useful is this guy right here, the Int Goten. He is a great choice, but only provided that you have his counterpart, the Tech Trunks. Both are still really good, can be utilized on a lot of youth teams, as well as, you know, gifted warrior setups, like under the Daima Vegeta or under the Tech Vegito, right? Because then they have both of them have a little bit of protection there. So really, really good as long as you have the two of them, the Tech Trunks. If you don't have the Tech Trunks, this guy's probably going to be lower on your list. But those three, I believe, are the best choices. Now, of course, you may already have some of these, so you might just be grabbing dupes of them. But if you don't, or you're not interested in these, you can start future-proofing, right? There are some units on this list that have not yet received their sub-EZA. Units such as the Tech GT Duo. These guys are definitely going to, since their main Dokkan Fest unit has already EZA'd, there's a good chance that at any point coming soon, these guys could get their sub-EZA too. They are really good. They are basically like a mini Go Bros and supporting to boot, so they could very easily just start launching a bunch of extra supers on their awakening and then bumping the support up to 60%, right? So they'll end up being really good floating options. So you could pick these up if you wanted to sort of future proof yourself. They would be a good option. Otherwise, right, the only other unit that is uneasy aid here, where is it? Oh no, that is the only one. Yeah, so this is interesting. This does probably tell us that they could be EZAing soon. So this would be a good pickup because everybody else here is already EZA'd. These guys are kind of useful. They're very niche in their use, right? They awakened in 2023. Not the worst, right? But, right, if you need filler options for Realm of Gods or Future Saga, they aren't the worst options ever, right? They just are not going to be as great. The rest of these, I feel, are probably too old to find any sort of use whatsoever outside of clearing older missions, older category missions that they needed to be on, or EZA. Actually, you know, it's not a complete loss. Like, even if you looked at these and decided they were all bad, you know, picking up some of these older units, if you've already got the newer ones, is still good, because when it comes to Extreme Z areas, right, you're always limited on who you can bring. So just having these types of characters to just fill in slots, right, because EZA areas, you can still utilize a lot of their abilities, like the stunning, the sealing, so they can be incredibly useful. Like this guy, if there's an EZA area, you can bring this guy in. He's incredibly useful due to his ease of access to his stuns. So definitely some good usage there. But again, top 3 picks are the Int Goten, the STR Namek Goku, and the Tech Goten. If you're looking to future-proof, then maybe pick up the Tech GT Bros. Right? If you don't need any of them, then of course there is the Elder Kai, if you really don't want any of them. So, guys, that is it for the video. Real short, real sweet. It's pretty standard who you should pick up. So if you guys liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know who you grabbed with your Book of War. And if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.